Sup my little pulselings, how's it going? Hope all is well in your world. If you like the video, subscribe and you'll be notified when another one's up. Sup pulsers, how's it going? Thanks for joining me today. We are looking at Factory Planner. Let's hear from the developer. Factory Planner is a card-based simulation strategy game that lets you build a factory using cards. Ooh. The main goal of the game is to make combinations with different cards so that each player can build different factories and feel the Sandbox experience to the fullest. Yes! Right, we're going to have a look at settings. Now, this is as large as I can make the UI, by the way. I don't know how it's going to look on your screen. I explain when I'm in game. You have audio settings. You have some gameplay, which is auto sell and language. Okay. You got display modes, full screen, 380, 40, 21, 60, and I remember seeing 1920, 1080, which is the important one. I'm not going to go through it now because when you adjust this, it changes the size of the screen and everything else. This is the full size of the UI scale. Whoa. And that's basically everything. Yes, look at that lady looking at us. He is not happy with how much we've produced on this city so far. Wow. Go into a new game. Right, that's the size of the UI. As you can see, it's really, really small. So it's very difficult for me to see. Now, it's a simple fix I think the developer will have done by the time the game's released. So I skipped tutorial because I can't read none of it. Quite frankly. There you go. You got one side to move back. Mouse, zoom in, zoom out. So this is your starter resource, which is going to be iron. So you're going to put down one miner. This is what I like about this game. It's very, very simple. And that's it. You are now mining iron. It will show you what you're mining as well, which is pretty cool. You then stick the iron into a container. You now get iron ore, which is going to be in a container. You can sell that as well. So let it go for a little bit and then you go from there, really. Right, so we've got a container. So what we're going to need to do now is I'm going on, we've got a trader. Right, cool. I've seen you. Stop talking to me, please. Right, that's your gold as well. When you sell items, you're very, very, very self-sufficient in this game as well. Right, we need some contracts. What are contracts? What this will do is, this will ask you for various items. Obviously, do the ones you've got. You'll then sell them, and that's pretty much how you make money. You don't have to take the items there as well, which I think is really nice. Some of these games you have to drag stuff over. This, you just literally click on that, complete the sale. Right, I do not have that. Right, let me just explain to you what's on the screen. That is your technology, the little pink thing. These are cards and various other stuff. So gold and technology are the most two important things you can keep it on. Now, crafter is where you build things such as a smelter, miners, containers, and all stuff like that, especially electricity. This is the world map. What this allows you to do, you click an area. So say you want a coal mine, start extraction. When it works all the way around, you can then have a coal mine, which is the basic resource to start off another chain. You click that. So I'm going to go tin next, because there's another. Let me just zoom out. There's another little coal mine here. Now these people, some of them have missions, some of them you can actually put into the machinery. Where it's got that plus sign, you can have a worker in there, and the worker will increase production. So now we've got the coal mine, which is awesome. We can also put down a coal miner production, and we now are producing coal as well. It's that simple, really. What extractor? Right, we need to go on. Right, it's the tech tree. At top, you've got your overall tech that you've collected. Here is where you can unlock different items to build. My suggestion would be to stick with this metal area first. Two reasons. One, all the metals are extremely easy to extract and get. Whereas the liquids and that take a little bit more of an effort as you go along. And includes more machinery. Most of the metal can be done with the smelter and basic power generation. Plus, this has a storage box. If you don't get this storage box, you will not be able to store stuff because you only get a few to start off with. So I'm going to get a smelter, I'm going to get a storage box, and then I'm going to unlock power generator. And this is a coal power generator, which is not the best one, quite frankly. But there you go. So I need a smelter to make more iron ingots so I can get another smelter. So then I can get more stuff, quite frankly. Right, so I'm going to put that into there. I am going to quickly nip on the map so I can get that. So I can start unlocking the next one. Now I have sped this up a little bit. Because it takes quite a while for you to build stuff. It's quite a hit and miss with the clicking at the moment. So I'm going to get one power generator. I'm going to put that here. Now the coal is going to go fed into here. Once it's fed into here, it's going to get fed into the generator. That you have to click on the top right yellow button so that it can go on the top right yellow button of the smelter. That's now producing electricity. You can hook in multiple containers so that you can produce multiple items. Me personally, I'd keep it to one smelter per item, so iron, for example. So I'd have another iron deposit, putting it into this one. That way you're taking out the same items. So then, choose that on now. Now, you have to production, tell this to use coal. I feel a bit silly that doesn't do it automatically, but there you go. Now there is two types of coal. There's that one and there's that one. If you want to produce that one, it's a smelting process with the coal mine, and it will produce that item afterwards. You can use the electric hubs. What this allows you to do is you can go from your generators. It has to be on this side, go into here. And this side will come out and connect into here. Now, as you can see, the actual wiring solves itself out. I think that's really well done, developer. Right, what have we got here? What are you after, buddy? Lodestone, I'll get that in a little while. Right, tin ingots. Should be easy enough to do. Tin ingots and iron ore should be easy enough to do. Tin ingots and iron ore. Right, we've got tin. We need a miner. It's a pity you can't move this as well. And another smelter. Where's my smelter? I'll show you the selling process in a second. So the tin goes here. The container goes there. The smelter goes here, so it connects around to that like that. And that can go straight into that. We are making tin ingots now. We need another container. Because we've got loads of iron ore, we can keep doing that. And, oof. Oh, there we go. And now, you've got tin, iron, and coal. And this is, what's really awesome about the game is the simplicity of this game. Well, I'm not sure I've got any of these because I can't quite see them. Let's just click. We got that? Yeah, sweet. I got that one. Like I said, it's just the UI. It's really the only issue in the game. Everything else runs perfectly fine. In fact, I think this has one of the... That's it complete then. There you go. Didn't light up. This has one of the clearest tutorials I've seen in one of these games. It doesn't overcomplicate anything. And, oh, copper ore. That's the next one we get. And it just shows you pretty much everything you need to know. Right, we've got another coal mine. Where's copper? Copper. There we go. We get some copper going on. So, what do you do with all the wonderful stuff you have? you always go to the completed production part, grab a buttload of it, because this will have a backlog as well. So if you're in financial straits, you can just grab something there. However, I'd actually tell you to always let it go there. That way, you know, it's completion and you're going to get more money. We're going to get some tin. Oh, right, I'm going to take all this. That's how you sell stuff. You just literally drag and drop. This is what I mean about the simplicity of this game. It's really, really simple. But coal mine. I do not want to actually sell that, so I'm going to stick that behind that one. Just for now. And we're going on trader. That's what I want is a solar panel. The reason I want the solar panel is because you hook up to that, and now you have a better power supply. So if you wanted to build something else with that, you can do, and you can run another smelter off there, and you don't have to build another thing. So we've got all the copper stuff we need for copper. Yes, we do. We have the next part of the chain. Like I said, you can quite easily come here and just unlock quite a bit in one go, but I'd really suggest against that, because you're going to get confused about everything worked, quite frankly. Right, what you got for me, dear? Limestone, anyway, get a sec. Right, yes, this is what I mean by coal, coke, and coal. I think it's a smelter that is needed. I'll turn it off for a sec. There for a second. We're going to go onto here and we're going to build a coal for that. And we are going to... I'll tell you what, I'll leave it on there for now. I was going to produce enough power. Put it down here. And then we just build another set. Yeah, probably be the easiest way of doing it. Right, miner. And smelter. But this one I'm not going to leave on all the time. There we go. Right. Smelter. Hopefully we should have enough power to run all those. Right, I need another container, don't I? Another container? Yes. But the simplicity of this game, I think it's part of the charm. But working on that. In fact, I'm just going to leave it on. Because I can sell that anyway. Which is awesome. What are you doing? My friend. Tin ingot. Okay, I got most of these. Yep, have we got that? Sweet. Have we got that one? Right, that's 5 types of coal. I think it's just limestone, which I can get up to world map in a second. Copper. That was the other thing I was doing, wasn't it? Copper. There we go. Where's limestone? Limestone quarry. We'll do that one next. So we get another copper. And we've got any more solar panels? Because that's really what I want, solar panels. That's what I really like. Because producing coal the other way kind of is not okay. Right, we got one. Smelter. There we go. Right. Right, so building that. Oh. Build that into there. Build that into smelter. Look, we've run out of bits and bobs. We've got too many smelters. That's not good, is it? That's not good at all. So what we can do, turn it off. Get off for a sec. We'll do that for now. Right, we've got one over here. What we done over here? We've got a lime mine. Yeah, then we've got a sand pit. Water basin. Alright, so we've got all that going on Have I selected what I'm smelting yet? We get some copper going through, and that's all done now. Like I said, if you're not that experienced at factory games, this is really simplistic. Then it gets more complicated, and the speed at which they ease you into it is really, really good. Because some of these games, you're just clicking on fact sheet after fact sheet after fact sheet. You can kind of get lost in it, or you've got to go online to look stuff up. This, no, I don't think you need to do that once, because once you get the basic mechanics going, you can just go at your own leisure. It doesn't force you to speed up, doesn't force you, you ain't got no deadlines, you ain't got no time limits that I've come across. And you've got a nice big building queue. Look at that, you can build all that stuff. You just got to learn what goes well. And getting the research points is really easy. You want more research, you just complete some of these. Just complete them. You got more research, you get more gold. You can pretty much do what you want. I really do like the simplicity of this. And so is the way it separates everything down here as well. That's really nice. Oh. That was Factory Planner. Why is this music not playing all the way through? It's only on the main menu. Yeah, that was Factory Planner. Good sounds, good visuals. Everything worked fine. There's no issue with the demo. The only thing is, well, not really an issue, it's just saying the development ain't done yet. It's worked out the rest of the settings for the UI scale. In a widescreen developer, that's what I'm on, it has a lot of difficulties. But there you go, because you can't really see what the missions let's say. Like I said, I had to go nose to nose to the screen, and I wasn't going to do that when I actually did the video. Because it hurts my eyes. Anyway, that was Factory Planner. Now, I think that is a nice little game. I think this also did very well for beginners to the factory genre. If you play something like Factory or something like that, one of the big ones, you just get lost. But this is nice and simple to begin with. It's a cool game. She looks very angry at me. I don't even know her. And I'm already building up resentment and feel the need to annoy her to get even more angry. Anyway, that was just my opinion. And as always, it's up to you to do you. This is Pulse Beetle. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Keep pulse. And remember. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see the next one, you can just subscribe and you'll be notified when it's up and running.